on to what has taken over the minds of all hockey fans in the past few days, the NHL Entry Draft taking place at 7 p.m. on Friday, June 26th. Now, I'm not going to be looking at this from a whole league perspective. I'm just going to be focusing on the Leafs. What can I say? I'm a Leafs blogger. Now, the topic that has been beaten to death with a lead pipe is Burke's comments about him wanting to draft John Tavares. Let's just end it here. Tavares is going to New York. Now, there's debate between whether Hedman is better than Tavares or vice versa. For the New York Islanders, it's not so much an issue of that. It's that they need ticket sales. Tavares is who their fans want. They've been screaming for him for the past month or so, and if they don't pick up Tavares, heads will roll in Long Island. So unless Wang and Snow pull a completely boneheaded move, which seems to be their thing, it's going to be Tavares in New York and Hedman in Tampa Bay. So, where does that leave the Leafs? Well, I've been saying it all season long. Brayden Schenn, Brayden Schenn, Brayden Schenn! This guy is the complete package. He plays a physical game, he's not afraid to drop the mitts and stand up for his teammates, and he's got goal-scoring abilities. The Leafs could not have two better players to build around than the Schenn brothers. Burke himself has hinted that Brayden Schenn could be a plan B if he doesn't land Tavares. Unfortunately, at pick 7, Schenn won't still be around, so the Leafs are going to have to trade up a couple of spots to get him. So this leaves Burke with the task of trading up 2 or 3 spots with either LA or Atlanta. So far, when talking about his attempts to trade up in the draft, Burke stated that little headway has been made, but he also said that usually these deals happen very late, like on the draft floor. So that's who I want to see in Toronto. Now, what happens if Burke can't trade up? Don't be heartbroken. There will still be a lot of great players that would be great to see in a Leafs uniform. For example, slated by some to go 7th is Jaron Cowan, who has experience playing with a maple leaf on his jersey for Team Canada in the World Juniors. He's a very gifted defenseman, and I believe it would be an amazing combo to pair up Jared and Luke on a defense pairing. Another possibility that we can't discount is that the Leafs may even trade down. Now, Burke has even hinted at it himself, and he's gone so far as to warn teams below the Leafs that he may do it. Now, I know what you're going to ask. Why on earth would we do that? Well, this draft is a very deep draft. There are players that will be going mid-first round, pick 10 to 15, that will be cracking NHL lineups relatively soon and will be impact players in the league for years. Trading down could get us a decent prospect or a couple of second-round picks as well as a still good first-round pick. So, what kind of player could we pick up if we traded down a couple of spots? I think the most likely player we could pick up is Zach Kassian. This guy is a very Burkean player. He's tough, physical, and hostile, but skilled. When asked recently by a reporter from the Toronto Star, Burke even confirmed that he liked Zach Kassian's style of play. So it's very possible that the Leafs could be picking him up in the draft. Most likely scenario in my mind, and like I said, the scenario I want to see happen most, is Burke trading up a few spots, trading places with Atlanta, and picking up Brayden Schenn. But we won't know what's going to happen for sure until Friday night. Okay, so that's a quick summary of what I think will be happening this off-season. But for now, we're all just going to have to sit back and wait for the magic to happen. I know where I'll be on Friday at 7 p.m.